Here is Perp back with another video, and just got done checking out Firefly Lane on Netflix. It dropped was it Wednesday? Watched it over the last couple days, and it was just something about the trailer that kind of drew me into this series. But before I get into this review, hit that like button and subscribe. Definitely follow me on Twitter at PerpMiner420. I got some entertaining tweets, and you can find other updates and whatnot there. So, going into this mostly blind, because I watched probably 30 seconds of the trailer. It's like, okay, that's all I need to really watch of this. This is essentially a story about two best friends that became friends in high school, and now they're in their 40s. Might be a little bit less, but I think they're pretty much in their 40s now. They live two separate lives. You have Katie, that is pretty much got a whole family. She's got a daughter. And then you got Tully, which, she's single. She's kind of the center of attention type of character. She's got her own talk show. She's kind of Oprah or Ellen or something like that. She's just famous. And what I really like about this show is, if you've ever seen This Is Us or Dead to Me, it has those vibes. It definitely takes certain aspects from both of those shows to make this. And they do a lot of flipping through time. You go back to 1974 when they were kids, how they met, their upbringing as teens and what they went through. So it's mostly kind of the way they tell the story is from both characters' perspectives. You have Katie that looks at Tully as, she really looks up to her. They're basically kind of like sisters at this point when you see them older. And I gotta give it to the cast and the two young ladies that played, the younger selves of these characters. They did a phenomenal job. That was perfect casting. Tully is definitely my favorite character, I would say, out of the two, because there's just way more on the surface with her character. She's kind of really outgoing. She had something tragic happen to her in her past, and you start to see how it affects her relationships and just who she is as a person. Same thing with Kate. She is kind of self-reserved, not really a popular kid. Was never the popular kid, but the only person that really fucked with her was Tully. And you see kind of her insecurities and the way she was as a kid, and how her parents raised her and what her parents did affect her going through her life and her adulthood. And I really like the way that this whole entire story is structured, how we go from the mid 70s to the 80s, how they're in their adult years, in their 20s and stuff, and what they're doing and how they become the people that they are once you get to present day. And it's not modern day. You could say it's modern day, but it's 20 something, almost 20 years ago that this place takes place. It's early 2000s. But really interesting ways that they kind of spin the story to make you think oh, this is gonna go in this direction, and it really subverts your expectations. I know a lot of people don't like that term, but it really does. It really does a good job of really fleshing out these characters, getting to know the side characters, the supporting characters, and just, it's a very This Is Us approach to just how they structure each episode. They have to deal with marriage, pregnancies, just things that women go through, and just relationships. It was really dope. And I don't think you necessarily have to just be a female to appreciate this show, because you can flip-flop and you can swap out characters for males and you could go through the same experience. It's just about telling this story. And like I said, I think there were dope performances all the way around. You know, from Tully's mom, they did a fantastic job with the makeup on her when they try to age her instead of using like this de-aging technology and stuff. I thought it was really well shot. There was some things that were like, I don't know how I really feel about this per se, but it didn't take me out of the show completely. I really just appreciate what they were going for. So to wrap this all up, it's 10 episodes. Each episode's about 45 to 50 minutes. It left this first season off to a good cliffhanger, because I do not know what to expect. I'm hoping it comes back for a season 2, because it left me wanting more, and I think that's the job of a show to do, is kind of hook you in and wanting you to want more. But let me know how you guys feel about this if you've seen it. I'm curious to see your take on it. Definitely recommend you checking this out if you haven't. It's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? If you got nothing to do this weekend, it's definitely something to watch. But until next time, my next video, I will see y'all later. Peace.